And I'm Dory. What do you think of our new introduction that I made up?
I like it. I think yeah, I like it. I like the little addition of the music. Yay! We finally figured that part out.
Yeah, it took me a minute, but I did it.
Yes, you did.
So
Yay.
we have a positive saying today. A truly happy person is one who can enjoy the scenery on the detour. I thought that was appropriate because this video, we were supposed to be doing a Fabric Mart bundle, but we have a detour.
So now
we're going to enjoy the scenery on the detour. And sorry, you guys, that I just made a mistake about the dates and everything, but everything's cool. Next week, you'll see the Fabric Mart bundle. But this week, we have something kind of fun to show you.
Yeah, so we had to kind of become creative and come up with this rather quickly. So
yeah, so I quickly went and ran to the local thrift store, which I'm trying not to go to. So this is only the second time since March that I've been to the thrift store. So I've done pretty good. But I have a little fabric haul from the thrift store.
yay!
And what do you have?
I have, okay, this is what I have. I have some vintage or old sewing books. I like old instructional sewing books. It's kind of interesting. So I'm going to share a few fun items, and hopefully it won't be too boring. Hopefully people will enjoy it. Some of it is really fascinating. So
you have 3 books there?
I have 3 books there.
Okay, yep, what if we do this? What if I show, because I have 4 bundles of fabric from my Thrift Mart. What if I show you one fabric and you talk about one book, then I show a fabric and then you talk about a book?
Oh, I think that would be cool. Okay, we can do that. Chop, 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 back and forth. Da, da, da. We're not in sync, you know. Not that we ever were, but.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the first fabric I got, which, of course, I always buy it when, even at the thrift store, when it's a little bit less of cost. So this one was $3, and I got 4 3/4 yards, but it's very narrow. It's only 34 inches. Ooh. But it's kind of fun, and it's called.
Oh, okay.
It's called a Waverly bonded fabric, so it's probably was meant for maybe some upholstery. I don't know, but it's a nice cotton.
Yeah, nice. Oh, that would make some really cute things like totes or whatever.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Or don't you think about that?
I don't know. I think it would make a cute skirt.
Well, it would. Yeah. It would have to be the correct design so it would hang nice. Because I'm thinking that's heavier fabric, at least a medium weight.
It's not too heavy.
No, not too heavy?
Cotton.
Oh.
Really a cotton.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely a cotton. Or even a shift dress would look cute out of it. A shift.
Oh, yeah. Because you got and have the stripes. Yeah, that would be cute. So, I get that one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another thing I'm doing. I'm making some notebook covers. This would make a really cute notebook cover, I think.
It would.
If there's so much fabric here, maybe I'll be able to make something in a notebook cover.
There, you probably will, because I can't imagine a notebook cover takes too awfully much fabric.
Not too much, awfully. Okay, so talk about your first book.
Okay, my first book. Now, these books my mom had given to me because she knows I like really old craft books, like old craft books. This one here
you like old cookbooks too, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I have
like
some old cookbooks that have things that you can't purchase to make things out of. They tell you how to make your own horse salve and how to make your own medicine.
Cool.
Anyway, yeah. So this one here is a Sears, and I guess it's co-authored with Simplicity. And the date of publication was 1949, and it was 25 cents for this book. So
49.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. This book here helps you to see how to put a garment together the custom way, which is the way most patterns do it, or how to do it the way the factory puts the
so commercial
the commercial sewing. Yes. And most of these books, I have another book that shows the same thing only a little bit differently, and it says The commercial way is a much quicker way of doing it, but it's not made if you need to have a dress that is made specifically to size and has a lot of detail. You don't want to do it the factory way because you would miss some of the detail. And so that's why they said most of the patterns are made for the, I guess, not tailored way, but the more fitted way for a dress.
So it's interesting because the sleeves I see now on the,
Yeah.
I have to point on this side. I keep forgetting the camera's opposite. So the sleeves on the commercial side is put in before the side seams are done. That's
Correct.
That's the way I love to put in sleeves.
Yeah.
I don't do it the pattern way because I can never get it to lay right, and I get, you know, all kinds of little bumps and whatever that, you know. So.
And just a side point, I really like Nancy Zeman. She talks about the difference. There's two different types of sleeves, and she tells you which ones you can do this way to do it so it looks professional, or the ones that you need to do it set in.
Really? So oh well, that would be interesting. I need to investigate.
Yeah, I used to watch Nancy Zeman all the time, and her books are hard to find, but you can still see some of her videos and things.
She's an amazing lady.
YouTube. Yep. So let me see. All kinds of goodies in here. You know, it tells you cutting novelty fabrics and how to lay out so you get your patterns to match and your plaids to match and how to do that in this one. Of course, lots of hand stitching, lots of references there. They give you, things change through the years. They give you needle, what does that say? Needle and thread guide. So threads used to come in different sizes, which, you know, now you have quilting threads and you have buttonhole threads, but they actually were numbered. And the needles are different. Their sizing was different than what we use today.
Now my embroidery thread comes in different sizes too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It comes in different sizes and weights. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, you know, they've simplified it some for the sewing, but you know, for just the, I guess, average consumers or hobbyists. And then one thing I thought was interesting in this book, clear back here in 1949, they have a color guide that shows you the best colors for you, for your wardrobe, according to your, well, it's not all inclusive. You can see the culture thing is just based, it's not all inclusive. This is the page.
Interesting. So. It's like the spring, summer, fall, or winter. That concept has been around a long time. That's not a new concept. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's an older concept. And let me see, there was one more thing. Oh, and in case you need to know how to make your own shoulder pads, there's a whole instructional guide in here.
Boy, I remember those days, those shoulder pad days. Oh my God.
But you know what? As one of these ladies said, you know, everything, there's an old saying, goes around, comes around. It says fashion just cycles. And my last thing I'll share out of this book that I thought was really interesting, you're putting in zippers and they call it slide fasteners. How to put in slide fasteners.
Slide fastener, that's
cute. So she has several pages of how to put in slide fasteners, you know, even in the sleeves, like in the little cuff area, if you want a zipper there. It's just, it was really, really interesting, the terminology. And these are just fun books. You know, they tell you how to make your own frogs, all kinds of good things like that, you know? So that's what I'll share out of this book. I could go on and on, but I've been warned by my lovely sister not to carry on too much.
Not to go on forever and ever.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready to show my next one.
Yes, I'm anxious to see.
My next one is a knit, kind of like a jersey. Actually, it doesn't say what kind it is.
Is it a cotton knit jersey?
No, it's not cotton.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. Pull it back just a little bit so we can see
$3.50 I got. Hang on, I gotta read my notes. It's 62 inches wide and there's 3 yards and I paid $3.50.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Now, yes, that is gorgeous. I love it. It looks like it's a chocolate brown with a pink flowers.
Yes.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Yeah, and so it stretches this way, but it doesn't this way. So that's a stable knit.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Yeah. I can see some nice things out of that. You could do a topper out of that. You could do a dress out of that. You could do a skirt out of that.
I could do some funky pants out of that.
Yes, you could. You could. Yeah. I couldn't, but you could. You could carry it off.
You could make it, but you wouldn't wear it.
That's true. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's 100% true.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Book.
Okay. My next book. I'm excited about my books. This one here, it's tore a little bit, and it doesn't have the back page. But this is Sewing Simplified by Mary Brooks Pricken. And
Hi, Joyce.
this lady, I was reading a little bit on her bio on here. This one was made in 1950, so this is a year later. So this book was 60 cents, whereas the other one was 25 cents. And I don't know if it made a difference if that one was through Sears with Simplicity or what. But this was done by a lady who had graduated from college. They actually have a picture of the author there.
Oh, wow.
And she was quite, yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
She
that was before my time, right?
Yeah, you weren't born yet. Neither was I.
Yeah.
I wasn't born yet either.
Good deal.
Yeah, pretty close, but not yet. So she was, it says she graduated from 7 schools of dressmaking and tailoring from Kansas City, Boston, and New York.
She had to go to 7 schools to get it down, huh?
Yeah. Now most people would say, "Oh, she's gotten to that level," and you're like, "She did it 7 times before she could catch on." Yeah. No. So this is really exhaustive. This is much thicker than the other one, and it talks about yardage, all kinds of fitting. But one of the things I found interesting about this is in the back of this book, she has buying a tube of jersey and how to cut and make a dress out of jersey. And then she gives all the instructions there.
Oh.
And she has several pages of that, how to make a circle skirt, how to do another dress, and she gives you the instructions, how to do the basic.
So she said you design your own pattern for it.
Yeah, she tells you how to make the pattern and how to put that down, which I thought was really interesting.
Yes.
It is. Yeah, I thought, you know what? I've seen patterns similar to that now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute. And none of them are very detailed, but
Nate has an opinion.
Well, it sounds like there's a truck behind us.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think you're talking about your book. Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, there's a truck you can hear it backing up. So this is just a cute, yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? That's cool. And then she has in here, how to do the lace. They call this lace aprons over dresses and skirts, which is what they're doing now with some of the shears. They're just sewing them, but she shows you how to make up this, and then I don't know if you tie it on or how you put it on. I didn't read it. I should have read it. The other thing I wanted to show you is that they have this pattern here that shows you how to make the pillbox hat. You can make the bag and then the cape. So you're all drawn together. So you have everything just so. But really interesting. That's why I like these old books. Oh, one other thing from this lady. She says it's very important to use the best quality fabric you can afford and to buy the fashion magazine, subscribe to the top of the line fashion magazine so you know what direction to sew in.
There you go.
That's good.
Very good. Very good. Okay, you ready for my next find?
Uh-huh.
This one is 60 inches wide, 2 7/8 yards, and I paid $2.50 for it.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Is it just textured? It's hard, or is it a 2-color?
No, it's just textured. It's one color.
Oh, okay.
It's that fuchsia.
Yeah.
You can see the real color. Yeah, that's the fuchsia.
That's what it looks like.
That's a stretch. It's also, I think, more of a stable. See, it's got more stretch that way than this way.
Yeah.
But it's got a nice little texture in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So this
very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it?
Really pretty dress, but I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea yet.
No idea yet with that one?
Yeah.
How many yards did you say that was? I think I overspoke.
2 7/8, but it's 62 inches wide.
And how much did you pay for that?
$3, $2.50, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can,
$2.50.
so have you laundered all of those yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
next on the agenda.
Yep. As Mary, what was this woman's name? Mary Pickens said, buy the best quality you can get. And she said, your clothes will outlast anything that's factory made.
Okay,
That's why you got to get the best styles going.
that's right.
So my last sewing book, which looks rather, I thought it looked rather modern. I was surprised to see that it was made in 1958. McCall's. Easy
Oh, look, and they
Sew.
have kittens on the cover of the sewing book. Isn't that cute?
Cute little kittens.
Yeah,
And
so we're attracted to our little animals.
I know, we love our critters. And of course, you know, like all the others, it goes through the body measurement chart and blah, blah, blah. So what's different about this is it tells you how to make a colorful coordinated, let me turn it around. It tells you how to make a colorful coordinated wardrobe. So now we went from making several good quality pieces to perhaps you like brown, how to make a brown coordinated wardrobe.
Oh,
Perhaps you like black as your basic, you know, and it tells you your accessories that you need.
Yeah.
And it goes through those colors.
Yes.
And then it gives you
Yeah,
glossary of fibers and finishes.
oh,
And it also gives you, oh yes, increase your word power. A whole,
oh. Does it talk about those? They weren't called zippers. What were they called? I was going to remember them. Something. Oh,
fasteners. What did they call
yeah,
those?
fastener. A sliding fastener.
Slide fasteners.
Slide fastener. I wonder if
Yeah.
that's in that glossary.
I don't think so. Let me look. I think by this time, this was 8 years later.
Oh, it was 8 years later. Okay.
Yeah, so then it talks about a zipper foot.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but it doesn't talk about zippers.
So now,
But it does talk about top stitching and under stitching.
oh, see, I thought stitching was new. Who knew?
Yeah, no, not that new.
I didn't learn that in 4-H.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Must have been our instructor, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. What do I have this page marked for? Oh, and they had a section in here on tailoring, and they discuss what type of fabric tailoring. They said is something depending on the weight of the fabric, which dictates why you would tailor and why you would not. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But I like these old books to look through them. It's interesting. Oh, I have to share this. Is funny. This lady, I wanted to share this with you. In this book, Mary Pickens. If you should happen to drop your straight pins on the floor, you would not want to pick them up off the floor and reuse them. You would want to pick them up, put them in a fine sieve, which must have been a strainer, and then wash them and dry them, and then you could reuse them. And then she says your sewing machine needles have to be not machine made. They need to be handmade so you get the best point on them, and you need to keep them in a sulfur, in a container that has a sulfur in it so they won't rust. But if they do rust, you can use, she said some kind of chemical to get the rust off of them. And you always want to wash your hands before you sew, which is good today, you know, to do that.
Right.
And then you want to use like they do for the pool tables, that white chalky powder on your hands so things don't slide.
Well, she had some interesting tips.
Yes, she did. These books did not have those tips. Of course, they probably didn't have 7 schools behind them. And,
That's right. They didn't go to
all that other stuff. So
and those things you can look for when you go thrifting, and you might see something like that and pick them up.
Yeah, and that's what Mom did. She did them, you know, from thrifting. That's what she did. Yeah. So.
All right, I have my last piece of thrift fabric.
Oh, yes. Let's
I
see.
paid the most for. I paid $5 for it, and it's 3.5 yards. 54 inches. But it was so cute. Okay.
you know, $5 isn't going to break the bank. I don't think. Oh, yes. Oh, how cute. Yes. Now, is that, okay.
That's
Is it a white background or a bone background?
It's, I think it's a bone background.
A bone background with black
Black. Mm-hmm.
and pink.
Yep, and a little bit of beige. See the little bit of beige around the.
No, it's not picking it up. I think that's why I had a hard time telling what the background was.
Yeah,
is
there's a
that it's
little
kind
bit of
blending.
beige around the like.
Cute, cute, cute.
Beige. But isn't it cute?
It's adorable.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. I can't believe I found it at a thrift store.
I know.
I was like,
It's
I miss going to thrift
adorable.
stores.
I love it. Yeah,
I'm
I
saving
miss
money
thrift
by not going to thrift stores.
I miss thrift stores too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I miss going with you. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so that's this week's little video. And
Yeah, Nathan's poking his head in here, so he
Nate,
wants
you wanna say
to.
hello to everyone before we
You want to say hello?
want to say hello.
Say hi to him.
Say
Say
hi.
hi to everybody.
No.
No, I guess he just wants to
He's
poke his
silent
head
now.
in there.
When he's
Yeah, now
he's
he's
like,
like,
oh, freezing.
But he wants his mom, that's for sure. So
Yeah. So don't forget to be truly happy. You just enjoy the scenery on the detour. And so any detours that you have to take right now during COVID that you normally don't have to take, just enjoy the scenery. Enjoy yourself. Have a terrific day. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe and like and comment, and we'll see you next week.
and share us
share.
with others that you know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We enjoy having you, and we love your comments. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Nate.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.